It's Valentine's Day coming up. You've had your dinner. You've had your perfect dinner. You know, that nice hand-rolled risotto with a bit of a duck and whatnot. Now it's time for dessert. You take them back to your place. You're making this magnificent, amazing dessert that they will never forget on their taste buds. All right, so we're gonna get stuck into that one-of-a-kind recipe soon, but firstly, we're gonna be going up to strangers on the street and asking them something very personal about Valentine's Day. Let's get stuck into it. Boom. I'm here with
Taylor.
Taylor. All right, cool. So it's Valentine's Day, and you're on a date with a man, and it's time for dessert. What are you expecting for dessert?
Tiramisu.
What if a man pulls out a box of juicy glazed donuts? What would you do?
I would go down on one knee and marry him.
There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's. You've won yourself a couple of free donuts. All right, there you go.
Thank you. Love
No worries.
you.
Yeah, I'm in the city, mixing that bowl with the sugar and the jam. Slap that dough, slap it good.
Here with
Amy.
Amy. Now, if it's Valentine's Day, you're on a date with a man, a nice Spanish, you know, doing the flamenco, and he's asking you for dessert. And what do you want for dessert?
Creme brulee.
Cream in the middle, or
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you like it French. We're giving you some free donuts anyway, so here you go. Boom. Nice. Yeah.
Butter and chocolate. Charlotte.
Charlotte. That's the name of my ex-wife. All right. So, what do you want for dessert?
What do I want for dessert?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably something sweet. I don't know. Probably like cake or something.
Okay. So like a big cake.
No. I can get two and you can share.
Okay. So you're a very generous lover. You're on a Valentine's date with a lady. Okay. Now you've had dinner. It's time for dessert. You're thinking, I'm thinking I want something for dessert. What do I want? What is that thing?
Donuts.
Oh, there you go. So you've won yourself a box. Well, open them up. Booyaka. Cookies and cream and the cookies and caramel.
Hello.
Time for dessert. What do you want?
Donuts.
Dessert. What's your ideal dessert?
That's a tough one. Probably cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake is good. I usually just get like a brownie, some ice cream.
Oh yeah, like a hot brownie.
Yeah.
Okay, bit of ice cream on that. Cool it down. What if he took you on a date and he opened up a box and he pulled out a box of donuts? What would you do?
I'd be like, thanks.
All right, there you go. There you go.
Thank you.
Levain, they're the best in Melbourne, I hear.
Okay.
Oh, Lotus Biscoff and Boston cream. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with
Charlie. And Benny.
Benny and Charlie, all right? Couple of party boys.
Maybe some gelato after it.
Okay,
The whole Italian night, yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah, a bit of gelato.
It depends on what dessert is. Yeah, some chocolate cake maybe.
Okay, you eat that, you'd eat it out?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm about to ask you may shock you, all right? This is a very personal question. Are you okay to answer this? What's your ideal dessert on Valentine's Day?
Probably chocolate mousse cake.
Light and fluffy. Okay, what about you?
Same.
Same. Oh, you just copy her.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're on the date together with one guy.
No.
Oh, is it different? And he pulled out a box of donuts for dessert. What would you do?
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice. And what about you?
I will eat it.
You'll eat it. All right. There you go. Have a good day. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees. So we're going to begin with our filling because we're going to wait for it to cool down. It's a cheesecake filling. So make sure you get your cream cheese and it's at room temperature. 2 sticks of cream cheese directly into the mixer. Get yourself 100 grams of granulated sugar. 3 room temperature eggs. While mixing on slow, we're gonna add our eggs one at a time. Let that fully incorporate before you add the next egg. Make sure to scrape down the sides. Sweet cream. 40 ml of your favorite thickened cream. Now we're gonna melt some chocolate of your choice. I'm using Callebaut Ruby. 30-second increments. Stir it, let it melt. It should look nice and smooth. 20 centimeter baking pan, grease paper in the middle. Put that in our oven. So our cake is now ready. Let's have a look at it. We're gonna let this cool off. We're gonna refrigerate it for a few hours, and then we're gonna turn it into our filling. Make sure you get your butter room temperature. Bread flour, strong bread flour, strong. Let's get it. We're just making a small mix here. Don't blow up this beautiful KitchenAid. 500 grams of strong bread flour. 60 grams of caster sugar or granulated sugar. A pinch of sea salt, dried yeast. 300 mils of room temperature water. Lock that into place. Slide that in. We're using a dough hook until combined. 50 grams of unsalted butter. Once all our butter's in, we're gonna mix on high. Dough's been mixing for about 10 minutes now. It's looking pretty silky smooth. Look at that. Gonna do the window test. Keep stretching, see how far you can go. And that is a beautiful window. Flour your surface generously. Get your dough ball. Round it up slightly so it's a nice smooth ball. Place it right. To stop it from forming a skin, we're gonna cover it in a tea towel. And we're gonna let that rest for 15 minutes before we cut our nice, smooth, delicious love balls. Dough's been rising for 20 minutes. Nice and plump. Got ourselves a rolling pin. I'm gonna roll that out. Get yourself a donut cutter. I'm using a heart-shaped cutter. Use whatever you want. Cut that. Place your donuts on there. We're gonna tray these up. Make sure to generously flour your tray or cover with spray oil. And cover them up again so they don't get a skin. We're gonna let these rise 30 minutes at about 35 degrees. So our Love Heart donuts have been rising for about 30 minutes at about 40 degrees. Have a look at those beauties. Beautiful hearts. To see if your donuts are ready, just push the side in and it should bounce back. Get yourself some nice, smooth vegetable oil. So it's now time to fry them. Make sure your oil is at 180 degrees and we're gonna fry these bad boys for 1 minute on each side. Use some long skewers or tongs to flip these. Time to make our cheesecake filling. So we've got our cheesecake that's cooled for over 4 hours. And get that cream cake. Unwrap it, chuck it straight into a bowl. We're gonna break it up. Pour in some thickened cream. And we're gonna fold that together. That's how it should look. Put your cheesecake filling inside a piping bag. Poke a hole, incision into the side of your donut. Each side. Boom, boom. Fill each donut generously with your cream filling till it's almost bursting outside the hole. Now it's time to melt the chocolate for the glaze. We're using Callebaut Ruby because that's the theme of today's delicious donut. I've set up a double boiler, so I'm just boiling the water underneath, and on top I've got my chocolate and I'm just stirring that till it's a nice consistency, which I can dip my donut in. Get your finest raspberries. Make sure to get complete coverage when you dip these donuts, garnishing the donuts with these fine raspberries on top. Now I've melted some semi-sweet chocolate, which I'm gonna garnish over the top of each donut just to add a bit of je ne sais quoi and a bit more of that nice chocolatey taste we love. Get your cheesecake, pipe it with a star tip for decoration. Now I've hand-picked this incredible rose to add a bit more je ne sais pas to the Valentine's Day delight. It's time for the official Donut Daddy taste test, the Valentine's Day edition. Alright, let's give this a shot. It's a real explosion of flavor. First thing that comes off the tongue is the tautness of the ruby chocolate. You know, it's a bit fruity. On the middle, you got the caramelized cream cheese filling, which is absolutely delicious. And then you got a touch of chocolate, a bit of fruit on top. It's an absolute flavor explosion. I think your lover, your enemy, whoever you're treating on Valentine's Day, they're gonna love this one. Some more coffee. Oh, didn't see you there. Oh yeah. You want to try this, brother?
Yeah.
You want to try this?
Oh
yeah. Let's hand this over, mate. Hand this over.
Hand it over, mate. Oh yeah.
How's that, brother?
It's a lot.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment, subscribe, like. Please help me grow my following. We're trying to get the word out there about all these amazing recipes and all this crazy entertainment. Let me know what you want to see more of, guys. I'd love to hear it, alright? Have a good day.